Hi, sisters. This is Kimberly Crockett, founder of Sisters on the Block. I am excited to be here with you today and to give you some information. So I wanted to create this video to give you a foundation of where we are starting from before we get into teaching about home ownership, credit, finances, investing, and those types of things. We need to lay the foundation so that we can know exactly where we're coming from. So our foundational scripture is 2 Kings chapter 4, verses 1 through 7. And that scripture is speaking about Elisha, the widow, and the olive oil. So let's get started. Verse 1 of 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 1. A certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets cried out to Elisha, saying, "Your servant, my husband, is dead, and you know that your servant feared the Lord, and the creditor is coming to take my 2 sons to be his slaves." This woman was at a really bad place at this point. She had lost her her husband. She was grieving the death of her husband, at the same time in fear of losing her 2 sons. The creditor was coming to take her sons to make them slaves. Back in that day, if you owed someone money and you could not repay them, they would make you be a slave to them, work it off, and then you would be released after 7 years, paying back the debt. So they were coming to take her sons to make them slaves to pay back the debt. So this woman, who was a widow, was frantic. And I don't blame her, because back in those days, widows, their children were the ones to take care of them after the husband passed away. So here it is. Her husband was gone. Her sole provider was gone. And now her sons were being taken. The creditor was coming, knocking at the door, calling her on the phone, bugging her about paying them back. And they were coming to get her sons. So I could only imagine how she was feeling at that time. Sis, your credit does not dictate who you are. It doesn't say who you are as a person. It doesn't say what you believe. It doesn't say where you've come from. It doesn't say anything about your character. It doesn't say anything about who God has called you to be and who God has made you to be. The enemy wants you to be ashamed and wants you to feel less than because you might not have an 820 FICO score or what have you. But let me tell you something.